Maslin has not shown up yet. Toshiaki is missing today's session because he's going to see Captain Marvel with his girlfriend. And Sally messaged me informing me that Nissa messaged me informing me that she's going to be late.
Ollie.
What'd you say, babe?
I'm talking to Ollie again. Ollie, come here, eat your dinner. Or it's
So,
going away and you're not getting it back.
we have got one absence, one running late, and one, because he's lazy and always forgets, not responding.
Talking about your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
I know, right? It's like if I could count on him to show up like 10 minutes late, rather than just completely forgetting, I wouldn't need to call him. But instead I need to call him.
Right. That's annoying.
It is.
I mean, I personally use the phone if there's something going on that I've been forgetting. Like putting in a new pair of contacts.
What'd you say?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our non-viewers while you make your phone call.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Yo, bro, you jumping up?
Or, you know,
Okay.
when I need to change the air filter in the house. Because that's important to do as well.
Alright, so. You guys are still in the lair.
Uh-huh.
Of the beer hag.
Stupid bitch.
Well, you did go into her home and kill her.
She could have just given us what we wanted. It would have saved a lot of people a lot of trouble. And me a lot of spell slots. And health and other stuff. So.
Well, spell slots are a renewable resource.
After a time, and for you, you don't make it to be a long rest as in one day. You say long rest as in a week.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, can you tell me how many you have of each of your coins?
Once I log on. I'm working on it right now. I'm loading. So coins as
Huh?
what the fuck? Coins as in what?
Coins, bars, and wafers. So iron, steel, copper, silver.
All of them?
Yeah, because Mike made a good point last time about how, or maybe you made it. I can't quite remember. How I should
things
make.
are hard when they're not in base 10. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. So I made the wafers, coins, and bars base 10.
I have one iron bar.
Alright, I already put 2 iron bars up to replace it because it was worth 20 coins.
I have three steel coins and 2 steel bars.
Yeah, and I already put the steel up there to replace those as well. 3 steel coins.
Then what else do you need me to search?
Tell me your copper.
5 copper coins, 3 copper wafers, and 1 copper bar. Hold on, I have to go yell at a dog.
Are you gonna finish your
Sorry.
food?
Yeah, they won't finish. She won't finish hers either. I had to physically wake up a dog to eat her dinner, which shows you how far she's come from being a starved dog on the street. Which is great. She knows she's gonna get fed. She's not worried about eating as soon as the food's put out. But it doesn't make it convenient.
Hey, Sally, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not bad.
Hanging in there.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be late.
Not as late as some of the others.
I guess so.
Quit licking my foot. That's gross. Sorry, not you.
And why is Discord being so quiet again?
Well, everything's quiet on my end too, but I think I just have my volume down. Yeah, I just have my volume down.
Yeah, I don't. I have mine like all the way up and I can barely hear you
Ouch,
guys.
Jasper. Your claws on my lap are unpleasant, kitty. Goodbye, thanks.
Alright, by the way, Sally, we are live.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know.
Ow! That really killed. All of a sudden, you really loud. I fixed the problem.
What was the
But
problem?
I mean, hey, you fixed the problem, so. Is Ricky
Yeah.
not loud? You know,
Right.
so.
Yeah, wow, that was crazy. I just changed a little setting that I didn't think would do anything, and all of a sudden it was like thundering
Bam.
in my ears.
That's how I feel sometimes with Ricky. Like, especially once I just wake up, it's like, can you not be you for 10 minutes, please? The answer's always no, but, you know.
I work in a steel mill.
I don't say I blame you. But, like, sometimes I try talking quieter to encourage you to talk quieter, like, subconsciously, and it doesn't work.
I wouldn't expect it to.
I don't know why I expected it to, but, you know.
I'm actually not considered one of the louder speakers at work, so.
I know, which is sad.
Like, there's people who, like, others complain about for being loud, and I'm not one of them. So, I don't know what to say. Alright, Sally. We have decided to make bars only be 20 wafers instead. And since that meant a new description for every single type of coin, and you guys now get 2 bars for every one you had before, I need to know how much money you has.
Because I complained about how the system was not base 10.
Okay.
I mean, I could pick them all up and do them myself if you want.
Yeah, I really don't care.
Or you can just tell me what you've got.
Whatever.
Or at least how many bars you've got so I can double them.
I have 2 iron bars.
There's 4.
I have 1 steel bar and
There's Mikey.
4 steel wafers.
No, I don't need to double the wafers.
Just the bars? Okay, I have 1 steel bar.
Okay.
I have 1 copper bar.
Okay.
I have no silver bars. Alright, let's see. No gold bars. No
Who gave me a
platinum
gold
bars.
coin?
Oh,
I have a
that might
gold
been
coin.
me accidentally.
Flashing in my face.
Someone dealt gold coins out.
It might have accidentally been me.
Are the ones in front of me for me?
Yes, those are all yours.
All of
To
these?
replace the ones that you had in those things.
To replace everything in the bag?
To replace your iron, steel, and copper. You never told me about your silver and your gold.
Well, there are like copper coins out here.
Right, and you had 5, I gave you 5. Just change the description on them.
Oh. So I gotta delete everything in my...
Or you could just delete all the extra stuff and not care about the description. Just take the 2 bars and delete your other bar.
Is
How do I
broadband
delete
coming?
it?
Just put it in the money spent bag by my side of the table. And if you're not going to use the rest of this, no, broadband's not coming.
Yeah, I think I'll take just the bars.
He is out seeing Captain Marvel right now.
What?
Yeah. He apparently got some early access preview thing, special,
Don't
won a competition.
That's right. I remember him talking about that.
I remember
Not
being
impressed.
jealous as hell. Still am.
And he's like, it's the first time I've ever got to see an early access thing. And then Mike was like, we got to see an early access of all the Lord of the Rings at once. It was awesome.
Now I remember this conversation, yeah.
So, back to the important things. You
Looting
guys,
and leveling.
looting and leveling. Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a D&D session. This is an L and L session.
Hey, Ricky, real quick.
Yeah.
How are the pups doing?
I mean, they've finished their food.
Okay.
Maisie finished Wombat's food, but the food's finished.
Well, alright, that's all I'm looking for.
Except for like a few pieces in Teddy and Maisie's trays each. But
Wait, you guys got a wombat now?
Yes.
Rick and Catherine opening up a zoo?
No, we're fostering a dog, and they named her Wombat, which is stupid, but whatever.
So stupid.
apparently her name before the place named her Wombat was Luna. And I have a higher
So cute.
tendency to call her Luna than Wombat.
But we're not allowed to change her name, so... I was like, no one's gonna grab a dog named Wombat. I don't know.
She's a cute pup though. She's a Pitbull Boxer mix.
Uh-huh.
At least something.
And
She's a cutie patootie.
she is like pure white unless she gets excited, and then she starts turning pink. Because
This is about half of her waking hours.
because her skin starts blushing underneath her thin and short
Fur.
white fur.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually really cute.
Oh, I can summon totem spirits now? Oh.
Hey Mike, how many bars do you have?
Bars? Well, currently the Steam system is updating, so I'm not in the game yet.
That happens.
But you should be able to look.
I probably can.
I thought you already doubled all our bars.
I did not.
Mikey, don't say anything. Come on, man. Why would you say something like that? It's terrible.
In fact, you had 1 copper bar. There's no way I doubled 1 into 1.
That's a fair point. Did you ever fix my character sheet?
No.
That's okay, I don't even have one. That's my own fault, but I don't even have one.
But that's part of what we're going to be doing today.
What are we doing today?
Character sheets. We are leveling, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
I mean, unless you guys would
So-
prefer not to level.
I want
I
to
think-
level. I want to commune with nature.
I think this level is like a big level for me.
Level 10 Warlock might be. There are a few things that we've got to fix on yours.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things.
So,
Yeah, I get an otherworldly patron feature. Still the same amount of spells known. Still the same amount of spell slots. I got 5 invocations known, which is the same as 9th level. So whatever the celestial
it's called Celestial Resistance. After each short rest, you get temporary HP equal to your Warlock level plus your Charisma modifier, and you can select up to 5 companions
I will be RB.
that also gain half your level plus your modifier. So what's your
Oh.
modifier?
5.
So you get 15 hit points every short rest, and everyone else gets 10.
Huh.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's not bad. And that just stays?
Yeah. It's temporary hit points.
Right.
So
So you lose those hit points first when you're getting hurt,
correct.
and then you can't get them back. Yeah, I understand.
But it stays until you get hurt for the day.
Right. Okay. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. Alright, what did we need to fix on your spell list? Or on your invocations?
One of my invocations was the Pact one. Don't remember exactly what it was called.
Alright, let me go and get the PHB and the Xanthars. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Downstairs. There it is. Alright, so we've got Agonizing Blast for you, which adds your Charisma modifier to your Eldritch
Yes.
Blast. We've got Detect
Eldritch
Magic at
Sight.
Will.
Eldritch Sight, yep.
We've got Gift of the Depths, Breathe Underwater.
Yep.
We've got Whisper of the Grave, you can cast Speak Dead without expending a spell slot.
Yes, I believe that was one of them.
So the one that we're replacing is your 7th level one, which was Trickster's Escape. You can cast Freedom of Movement on yourself using a
Yeah,
Warlock.
fuck that one.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm actually. Oh, okay. I'm not back yet, but I was just making sure you knew I was away. Actually.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Alright, I think it was from Xanthar's, the one that you wanted.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing it. It was like the packed one. Or wait, Voice of the Chains? Nope, that wasn't it.
Okay. It was not Eldritch Smite. Now, what do you have? Do you have a weapon? What pact are you using? Pact of the Chain. Okay,
Chain.
familiar.
Yeah, I have a familiar. I haven't really been using it, but I
You
do have a
should.
familiar.
You should use it more.
I know. I forget about it sometimes.
Ah, Gift of the Ever Living Ones. Pact of the Chain feature. Whenever you
Yeah.
regain hit points while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, treat any dice rolled to determine hit points as having their maximum value for you. Gift of the Ever Living Ones.
Yeah, whenever I get healed, I heal maximum, right? That's the way I've been using it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If your familiar is within 100 feet of you.
Well, he's been quietly riding on my shoulder the whole time. I don't know how I'm gonna roleplay that in. Which familiar did I go with?
You
Wasn't it the
went.
Pseudo Dragon?
I can't remember what you went with.
It was a celestial one.
Yeah, it could have been a Pseudo Dragon. Sure.
What were the options?
They didn't really have a good Celestial. They had Pseudo Dragon. One of the problems was, maybe Xanthar's expanded it. One of the problems was they didn't really have a Celestial option until Xanthar's.
For Warlock.
For
Correct.
Warlock. So, we just decided it was a Celestial
Right.
Pseudo Dragon, even though they're normally Fey. They gave you like 3 options, and one of them was, they were all like based on the other 3 paths, on the 3 paths offered in the player's handbook.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess one thing that
I mean, you could go with anything. You could go with, I mean, not anything, but you could go with, I think the 3 options they give, well, they give you any animal, any of the base familiars, which are a lot of super weak beasts. Quarter CR and 0, or 8th CR and 0 CR.
right.
And then they give you some 3 decently powerful ones. And those 3 are Pseudo Dragon, Quasi, and Sprite. Oh, and Imp. And Imp's super good.
But imps are evil, correct?
Yeah. But I could make this like a reflavored Celestial Imp. Let's
That'd be
see.
cool.
Imps are CR1.
What do you mean by reflavored?
Make a new one.
Give it basically the same stats, but say, oh no, this is actually from heaven, not hell.
Okay, because I've never heard the term reflavor before, so I just was curious.
It's also called
And
refluffing.
being an asshole.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hey.
so the
That's
Pseudo
for realsies?
So the Pseudo Dragon is 1/4 CR They've got some nice telepathy, some magic resistance, some good senses, including blind sight. The imp
Oh, that would have helped me, huh?
can polymorph itself into a rat, raven, or spider.
Useful.
Whoa. I've never seen so many other games on.
It can see through magical darkness, and it also has magical resistance.
Yeah, it did an update and it defaulted back to not friends only.
Gotcha.
It weirded me out for a second too.
The Quasi can change into
I'm
a
just glad
bat,
nobody played this
centipede,
game.
toad, or a toad. It also has magic resistance, and it has certain damage resistances. The imp has damage resistances too. I think that's the biggest difference between all of these. The Quasi can turn invisible. So can the imp. And they both have...
Well, then we'll definitely want to go with the imp because he'll have been invisible this entire time.
I mean, like I said, the Quasi can turn invisible too. But the Quasi uses a fear thing. The imp has some poison and can see through magical darkness. The Pseudo Dragon has blind sense. The Pseudo
And are
Dragon
they able
doesn't...
to, like...
Oh, the Pseudo Dragon has a fly speed.
I'm not able to have their senses, though, correct? They can't help me. Or can
You
they?
can use a turn to have their sense... You can use an action to have their senses for the turn.
Oh, okay.
But it only works
that's
for
an
the...
action.
That's an action. But it does give you some ability.
So I guess I could use like a bonus action or something.
The sprite can also turn invisible. I'm surprised the Pseudo Dragon can't. I'd probably give the Pseudo Dragon invisibility. They used to be able to turn invisible. The sprite can also turn invisible. And they have a short bow and a long sword. And all of these guys have a fly speed. So, really, it's
How do they speak?
the Pseudo Dragon understands Common and Draconic. I think that's why we went with Pseudo Dragon, because it would make the most sense from your dragon patron.
Does it make the most sense from a dragon patron?
Yeah, for it to give you a fake like an image dragon. Like that's something it could easily summon up. It gave you this as a gift. This is like its creature to help you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how I was going to use it.
So I think we're just going to go with Pseudo Dragon and give him invisibility. Just like the other guys have. And it looks like they have invisibility at will. So...
Gotcha. I don't need to have like a different invocation, right?
No, that's your pact. It's your pact boon.
Pact on that.
Third level.
That's what it is. Pact magic. Pact on. Gotcha. But these things aren't really for attacking, right?
Attacking, no, but they can do other things. Like they can help, they can grab things.
Oh, we can like fly potions around to each other.
Yes, yes, you can. They can feed potions to someone.
Okay.
They can move around the battlefield. Um, they have their own initiative and they can attack. And in fact, you can replace one of your attacks with their attack.
Oh, that's right. I don't even have a weapon. But then that would take my spell, right? Like my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's really not that. It's meant if you're like multi-classing. So like if you go fighter and you suddenly have 2 attacks but you went 3rd level, or if you're paladin and you have 2 attacks but you went 3rd level warlock, you can use one of your attacks with this guy.
Gotcha.
So like you could sting them and then they can become poisoned. Constitution DC 11 saving throw to become poisoned for 1 hour. And if it fails by 5 or more, it's unconscious instead. So, plus they like the Pseudo Dragon has keen senses. They have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell. So, suddenly they've got a nice little perception bonus and you get to re-roll that for them as well. They've got blind sense 10 feet, things like that.
Gotcha.
They're
Okay.
telepathic, they can fly.
They're telepathic,
Well,
So-
to a degree,
so they can talk to me.
the Pseudo Dragon has 100 feet of telepathy, and then familiars themselves give some telepathy, I think.
Okay. Cool.
But the Pseudo Dragon can talk to other people too because of its telepathy, not just you.
Oh, that's helpful.
A familiar can't attack normally, but it can use other actions on its turn as normal. So dodge, disengage, some other things.
Move.
Movement, of course. It can feed potions. It can help to give you advantage on attacks, or help to give you advantage on skill checks and things like that.
Okay.
When it's within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically, but because of this, it's a Pseudo Dragon, it can communicate with anyone telepathically within 100 feet. It knows Common and Draconic, by the way.
Okay. And then you already fixed my weapons. Now, is this wand of fireballs mine, or was it Kale's?
I don't know.
I haven't used it because I don't remember getting it as Maslin. I think it might have just... Also, the Gem of Cold, I think that might have been Kale as well.
I'll take the Gem of Cold and leave you the Wand of Fireball.
Okay.
The Gem of Cold was to give cold damage, 1d6 cold damage to one weapon.
Oh, that's actually really useful.
Your choice. I'll
No,
leave
I don't use my weapon like I have an orb.
It would add 1d6 to your orb attacks.
Would it really?
I don't think I'd let you use it for every beam, but I'd let you enhance one beam of your Eldritch Blast
my
with
Eldritch Blast. Huh. Well, that's cool.
I mean,
what
I
does
guess
it-
I could let it use it for every beam. Yeah, I guess that's not even...
Yeah, because I guess they use it for every swing.
Yeah. Which kind of makes the other cantrips less useful, but whatever. Alright, I'll take the Wand of Fireball.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wand of Fireball would have probably been more useful, but
Hey, DM, I have a confession to make. I have things from my old character that I told you I had and you didn't take away from me.
Oh? Like what?
That's all I'm willing to say besides my name and rank.
Do you know jeweler's tools?
Yeah.
Artifact of Ice Generation was from your
Hey.
other character, right?
Oh, could I do that though? Could I switch out jeweler's tools for carpentry tools?
Do you know carpentry?
Could I switch out jewelry for carpentry?
Sure, I don't care. You haven't
'Cause,
really
like,
used either yet.
yeah, but carpentry would actually be useful with a boat, right?
Yeah. Might be.
I mean, more useful than jewelry. Well, I do have some gems.
You guys recently got the potions of cold resistance. I remember you getting those.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how much does a warlock get?
The Wand of Lightning Bolts is new? Or
Yeah.
was old, I mean?
Yeah.
You should have some javelins anyway. So I'll leave that, but I'll take the hand crossbow. I don't think that's something you would have, right?
No.
What'd you ask, Mike?
What's the hit dice? It's 8. It's a D8.
Yes, it's a D8.
D8 plus 1. Ew.
Not great.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
2.
Okay.
So plus 5.
Yep. Nissa, do you want to roll for health?
I sure do.
Do you want to edit that on my thing, or I don't know how?
I will be. Don't worry.
So I'm going to be up at 63. That's what I got last level, too, was a plus 5. It was fucking tragic. And the level before that.
Yikes.
Actually, every level since, 8th, 9th, and 10th, all plus 5. Nice.
That's
Hey, at
gross.
least 6th to 7th was a plus 9. That means you rolled max that time.
Oh, let's see. What am I rolling?
1d12.
1d12. That is not a d12. That is a d12. Oh, let me re-roll it.
What'd you get?
A 2.
Oh,
Oh
That's terrible.
that's okay.
See, if he lets you
No,
re-roll it,
it's
he'd have to let
not.
me re-roll it.
A 2.
Yep.
Oh.
Oops.
But a 2 plus 9, or 115 plus 9 is 124. I mean, you get
9.
you minimum out at
Don't you
6.
mean
10. Why 10? Is your constitution? Oh yeah, 10. You're right.
Woohoo.
Because you get the 1 from being what should we call it? My bad. I just looked at your constitution modifier.
Still,
So wait
that
a second.
hurts
We're going
me
up to level. Are we
in
going up
the
to level 9?
feels.
You're going up to level 9, yes.
Are they?
They're going
We're
up to
10.
level 10.
Okay.
They're ahead
So
of you.
mine's going to be. I was going to say. Theirs is going to be a bit less dramatic than my jump. I gotta backtrack that. Roll good, roll good. 5 plus 4, so 9.
You got a plus 4 too? Wow.
Yeah, I rolled a 4. I rolled a 5, and then it's a plus. Wait a second. Nope, just kidding. Plus 3. My mistake. Because my constitution didn't change.
What did you use your ability scores on? Your 4th level and 8th level.
I don't remember.
Did you use them on anything?
Yeah, I just don't remember on what.
Well, did you... I don't know whether you took a feat with them or whether you...
I know that I used them. Okay?
Okay.
I don't get any extra. That's what I'm telling you. I know that I use them. I don't remember on what, but I know that I used them.
I understand that, but I'm not sure if you have a feat that you don't have listed or not. That's what
I think I took... I don't think I took any special feats. I would have written those down.
Okay.
So I think I just modified a stat or two.
It does
I
not look like you
modified
did.
my strength and my constitution. Because they were both at 14 and now they're at 16. I can see the... And my charisma. So... I've upped some shit.
Okay, I'll take your word on it.
So, I'm good.
Do I get another cantrip at 10th level?
Uh,
Oh, I guess I do.
yeah, it certainly looks like it. Do you want another cantrip at 10th level?
Well, yeah, of course I do.
Well, I mean, why not?
Right?
I don't know.
I gotta look up the cantrips, though. Warlock.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll go with like prestidigitation.
You already have thaumaturgy.
Yeah, I know I do.
Do you want prestidigitation?
Yeah, why not?
Because thaumaturgy is so similar.
Yeah, but there is some that isn't overlap between the two, and there aren't a lot of other choices.
Minor illusion?
Minor illusion? I've never felt like it was that effective. I've like always had it, but I've rarely used it.
Could you use it to make a copy of Nissa? And then everyone would tremble in fear?
You can create a sound or an image of an object within range, which is 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
The illusion also ends if you dismiss the action or cast the spell again. You create a sound. Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, beating drums, or any other sound you choose. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. You create an image of an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, or small chest. It must be no larger than 5 foot cube. The image can create sound, light, smell. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. if a creature uses its action to examine the sound image, it can determine that it's an illusion.
Well, I don't know about you, but if I were a gnome who was only 3 feet tall,
Halfling, thank you.
if I were a halfling who was only 2.5 feet tall, yeah, 2 feet 7 inches, I might create a wall in front of me that looks faint and is easy for me to see through, so I could easily use my Eldritch Blast through it, but would appear to be a solid wall until someone used an action to investigate, and thus they couldn't easily shoot through it.
Okay, I'll take it.
I mean,
Sounds good.
that's all I'm saying. It takes an action to give disadvantage, give disadvantage to attacks, or even have people not attack you,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how intelligent the creature is. Now, once they do shoot through it, or attack through it, or something bounces through it, or whatever, then it'll go away, but it'll give you advantage for a little bit.
True. I'll take it. I'll try and use my gears and think of other ways to use it.
Illusion's one of the best types of spells in the game, especially against the semi-intelligent or low-intelligent creatures.
Right, like a barbarian.
Like,
Yay!
alright, so I've got hit points for both of you.
I am average, thank you.
Mona, you put your own hit points down?
I didn't put them on the sheet, but I will. I've updated my health in my little tracker, so.
Okay. Yeah, put them
we're
on your
fully healed now. Is that correct? Is that correct?
No.
No, we're all still injured and we haven't even looted yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we all leveled. We just get a few extra hit points. We don't actually get
Yep. Because I'm mean.
like a ding,
Mm-mm.
ding.
I get something.
Leveled.
What do you get?
That's okay,
I get
because
something,
I
I get
get
something.
another 9 spell slots, so.
I get 10th Spirit Walker, cast Commune with Nature as a ritual to summon totem spirits.
Yes, you do get that.
And I can
Whatever
give people
they
temporary hit points
are.
after a short rest.
Yes, you can. Alright, so. Do you guys want to loot?
Wait, we were able to
Yes.
short rest, right?
You guys could totally sleep here. Yeah, in fact, I think you guys did sleep here. Yeah, you
We
guys
did
can
sleep,
short
right?
rest. Yeah.
we did. Okay, so everybody gets an extra 10 hit points, temporary hit points from me,
Yay!
and I will cast Cure Mass Wounds on everybody. Let me look to see what it is. I don't know.
How do I get more health back?
You use your hit dice.
I thought you were gonna say that.
3d8 plus my spell casting. So 3d8 plus 5.
Oh, I got 39 that time. Why couldn't I roll like that before?
Everybody heals 19 more health.
Heck yeah.
I mean, should I just cast it a second time?
Oh, nice.
You can if you want to.
Alright, I'll cast it another time. Everybody heals 19 more points.
Can I heal on top of how much I already have? Like, can I
Thank
go
you.
over my total hit points?
Yeah. With
By
the
10. Because you have 10 temporary.
Okay, and you said 19 again?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll say that this Crystal Cup set and this Haquan stuff all became part of the ship inventory.
What? You can't give me some hit points for that? Hey.
How about I let you have a booming axe and a booming blade?
But I already have those.
Yeah. What about the lion pelt cloak?
But that's mine.
And you should actually give that wand of fireballs to Kale.
I will.
Yeah, and give him the wand of lightning bolts too.
I will. All right, guys. We have to keep going.
Yeah, Toshiaki should be pretty full of health too. He would have been involved in all that. Well, probably by the time next time he plays, we'll all be at full health again. Although I am.
I'm kind of close.
Honestly, he
I'm
forgot
not
to
too
roll
far
his
up.
health last level as well, so he's 2 levels behind. I don't even know if he would have been knocked on. Well, he would have gotten knocked unconscious once at least.
Okay. So, I can't edit my own character sheet, correct?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
That required more coding knowledge than I have. But what you can do is wait 1 second.
Because my attack, the attack that I use,
Yeah.
It feels wrong.
What do you mean?
Like it's +9.
Okay.
So where does the 9 come from? Dexterity's +3.
You're using charisma.
Oh, sorry, charisma. So that's 5.
Proficiency is
Okay.
+3 or +4.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it should be 1 more because you have the orb,
The orb.
and the orb should make it +10.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the complaint? That it's too strong? Too weak?
It needs to be +10.
Did you think it was supposed to be lower?
No, I got distracted by the dexterity and then the attack, and I forgot that I used charisma. Yeah.
I forgot that your proficiency was +4. Everyone's up to +4 now.
Mm-hmm. +4 for a while.
Well, it's new for me. You don't have to rub it in, thanks.
No. I meant like we're gonna be +4 for a while.
Oh, well,
Level 12. It's pretty far away.
13, you'd have to get to 13 to get +5.
Right.
So yeah, you've got a +1 weapon and you've maxed out your charisma. +10 makes sense.
Cool. So, what do you have to do to fix them? Do you have to like fix the file on your computer and then put it back over or something?
That's exactly what I have to do.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so let's loot this place.
All right. So, you guys are going to loot this place. First, I don't know why this is having trouble saving. First, you guys have to figure out how to get through the teleportation circle.
I can see that it's magic, right? How far?
Whoops. I accidentally gave you the wrong one.
Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't look right.
And I might even... It didn't seem to save right. It didn't save right. Toshiaki is page 6. Ah, I needed to export. I knew I was getting something wrong. There you go.
Much better.
So, how are you guys going to activate this circle?
This is an excellent question.
I don't come up with solutions, just problems.
Yeah, you're good at that. Well,
And did you say that that it was below ice?
It's below ice. Not thick ice, just thin ice.
would I automatically know what school of magic it is?
No, you'd have to do an Arcana check for that. With Detect Magic on.
Right. Okay, so it's detect magic.
I would say that you would guess, just offhand, that it would be conjuration because most teleportation things are conjuration.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah, then I'm not gonna cast it then.
You'd
I'm
have
gonna
a
share that.
guess.
I attempt to stand on it. Above the ice.
Nothing happens.
I jump.
Nothing happens.
Hold on. You didn't even... I got a 16. On
A
my
16 on your
Jump
athletics
on
check? Or on your... Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we would have felt really stupid if I hadn't tried that and that was it. So, what's our next plan?
Why is there a bunch of... Oh. Catherine crossed out a whole bunch of spells in my druid spell list.
What did I do?
Crossed out spells in the player's handbook.
Way back when I first started playing.
Must have. Not first started, when you first switched to Mona.
No, I never did that.
Then
Because I had the cards, and I used the cards to go through and eliminate ones.
wait a second. Did I accidentally get my...
Ugh.
I don't know
You
who
might have
marked this
accidentally-
up. I didn't mark this.
Mr. Picky.
Yeah, this is mine. Oh, I totally marked this one, though. Not all of the marks in it, though. Anyway,
Well, Nissa, do you think you might want to try and break through this ice so we can get to the portal?
I definitely want to do that.
what do you use to break through the ice?
I use my booming axe
Alright,
and my radiant hand axe.
make a attack roll.
Can I use my radiant hand axe like melee hand axe?
Yeah, it totally works as a melee.
Can I interrupt to suggest we melt the ice instead first? Like, I'm gonna interrupt you before you start, and you can choose to ignore me if you really want to.
I'll just have my axes raised in my hands and then I'll stop and I'll look at you. What?
You know, we could melt the ice instead.
You gonna melt it with the dragon breath? Because that might work.
That's not how... Do you even know anything about dragons? That's not how it works. Come on now.
I'm
No.
pretty sure that's how it works.
No, it's not. I have a different type of breath than simple, boring fire. Please. I'm classier than that.
You're not even a
Well.
proper dragon?
Simple, boring fire would have definitely been more useful here.
Well, then you can tell my mother that when you see her next. And complain to her, because I had nothing to do with it, I assure you. I
All right,
cast
fair
Freeze
enough.
Flame.
So the I guess I could probably produce flame. Here, let me pray to my god. I summon sacred flame.
Alright, so you summon Sacred Flame. She already cast Produce Flame. Roll attack rolls, both of you.
Sacred
Oh,
flame
heck
is a
yeah.
dexterity save.
The ice fails the dexterity saving throw.
Oh
Here, I'll roll for the ice just in case.
Hi, Minnie.
The ice
Like,
failed
I
the
would-
dexterity saving throw.
I would just. It appears in my hand, so in my claw, and I was just gonna hold it against the ice until it melts.
Okay.
Like, do I still need a roll for that?
You still need to roll the damage.
Okay. That I can do, though. I just don't think it would be appropriate to roll to attack. One, because how could I miss? And two, because I rolled a 4.
I like how 2 was because you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
I rolled 7 damage plus nothing, right?
7 damage plus nothing. Yes, that's correct. Except, don't you get 2d8? Huh?
I can't hear you. I mean, I can hear you in person, but not coming through on the mic.
Can anyone else hear me on the mic?
Yeah.
I can
Can
hear
anyone else hear Ricky?
Yeah, they all hear me just fine.
Yeah.
So what's wrong on my end?
Do you have me muted like you do so often?
Well, can you blame her?
I just got kicked off.
Of Discord?
So something wonky's going on. Of tabletop. So something's just wonky going on with our internet. That's probably what it was. Sorry, y'all.
I had a huge ping for you. Quiet,
Is
please.
that what you're calling it these days, Rick?
Oh my god.
Guys are rolling really shitty.
Alright, so don't you get 2d8, Catherine? You should.
Yep, I got 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't get into...
You want me to roll a d8 for you?
Please, I might have to completely restart my computer.
I got a 7.
That's pretty good.
2d8 for what?
Her fire damage. What do you get for your fire damage? Oh wait, you're dealing radiant damage, not fire.
Radiant.
What do you get for that?
8.
Total?
Yeah.
Alright, so your radiant damage kind of cracks the ice a little bit, but her fire damage just totally melts it away. Boom. Ice is gone. She got 14 fire, and I would say that the ice is weak to fire, but not weak to the radiant. So. Boom. Ice is gone. It's all melted away. Now there's a bit of a puddle there, but there's no ice.
Nissa, would you
I'm
like to
gonna
do the
drink
honors?
puddle. I drink the puddle.
Absolutely.
Okay. You drink the puddle.
It's always good to stay hydrated.
Before or after Nissa stepped in it?
Before, obviously.
That's good because I just marched right on there.
There we go.
All right. Nissa, you step into the water, and how much dark vision do you have?
60 feet.
Okay. You step into the water, and you see a small room. And this room looks like a little lab. It has a cauldron in it. It looks like a kitchen, a lab, and a bedroom. I mean, it's all in one.
It's a studio apartment for a beer hag.
It's a studio apartment for a beer hag.
Oh. Okay.
Is she like a Miller Lite beer hag?
Or is it like a Bud Light situation?
Maybe even like a Corona. You never know.
Dos Equis.
Just trying to, put in my mind how fancy it is.
Right, of course.
I would say dark rather than fancy. Like, you might say that the bones hanging from the ceiling are fancy bones, are nice bones, are well done bones, but they're still bones hanging from the ceiling. Similar to like how our sister does tapestries from the ceiling. The beer hag
Naturally.
does
Okay.
bones. So that's what you get. That's what you
I
see.
hop in right after her because I see that she teleported.
The room's pitch black.
I use an action to see through my familiar.
Okay. The room is.
Wait, I've got light on me, dude.
Oh, well. You see everything that I described to Sally.
Bones and stuff.
Bones
You are
and
also
stuff.
not leaving me behind.
I also cast Detect Magic.
Oh, well, please roll 1d4, 1d6, and another d4 and tell me in what order.
You said a D4, a D6, and a D4?
Yes, I did.
And that was after I
Cast Detect Magic, yes.
Okay. The D4 is, hang on, 3.
3, huh?
The D6 is 3. And the D4 is 4.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. That's actually better than I anticipated.
Ooh.
Yes.
I thought you might even get 0 on that d4, or a 1 on that d4 and wind
I was
up
gonna
with
say-
0.
How would I get 0 on the D4?
Because it's 1d4 minus 1. So, you see a total of 12 magical objects. You see 4 figurines that are magical sitting on a shelf.
Okay.
Let me tell you what they are. Sorry, give me a second. I gotta open it
This
up.
place magically lights up like a Christmas tree. Those 4 figurines over on the wall are all magical.
Oh,
We're going to take a little bit of time and try and inspect these for traps.
so one of the figurines is an onyx dog. One of them is a pair of golden lions. One of them is a marble elephant, and the last one are ivory goats.
What was the
Weird.
first thing?
The first thing was onyx dog.
Onyx dog. And then ivory goats.
Mm-hmm.
And then what
A
was the
marble
other one?
elephant.
A marble elephant.
And golden lions.
Ooh, golden lions. That's what Nissa wants.
Okay, well there are 4 of you.
I go for
Toshiaki's
the elephant.
technically there, but he'll take the last pick.
When I'm looking, do I see any of the auras particularly stronger than the others?
All of the figurines are transmutation. As
Do I get to turn into an elephant?
none of them are particularly stronger than any of the others. I will let you make a perception check. Anyone. Well, no, I'll let Mikey make it, because he has Detect Magic on.
20 plus.
You rolled a natural 20?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Then you find it.
Plus
There's
4.
also a slightly
24.
weaker spell that you see on a silver raven.
A weaker spell, you say?
Slightly weaker. It's an extra item that I gave you because you did well.
Oh.
That I didn't
Cool.
plan on giving you. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So, in addition, you find 5 potions. These are the 5 potions.
Someone's writing all this down, right?
Potion of giant strength. Sorry, I got excited.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Bibs.
What potions did you guys take?
Well, I
Fire
noticed,
giant strength.
I
Heck
noticed
yeah, I
you
want it.
took my potion of giant strength.
What do you
Well,
guys
there's
need potions of
fire
giant strength for?
and then stone giant.
Because I'm the frickin' barbarian.
Isn't your strength
I'm a
already fine?
dragon.
If I use one of those things, I get like a +5 bonus. I get 5 extra. Because I'm at 10 for strength.
I guess you could have mine if you want. I don't need to be that strong. Here.
I mean, I don't have a weapon, so it
Well,
doesn't change much except for maybe strength checks.
I will take the potion of healing.
yeah, see, this makes my attacks way awesome.
Because I think I have a spell for animal friendship, but you can never have too many healing potions.
Anything you guys don't take, Toshiaki gets.
I mean, I would take it all, but I'm being
what is this other
conscientious
stuff?
of him technically being here, technically not.
Where is my
Oh.
lions?
All right. Can each of you please roll 1d10 for me?
Where's my gold?
1d10.
1d10.
Yes.
I rolled a 7.
3.
I gotta roll. Sorry, I have a cat asleep on one of my arms, and it's the good arm that.
I hate when that happens. So
Yeah.
inconvenient. Because you can't move, obviously.
Obviously.
So,
I rolled a 19. No,
D10.
D10?
D10.
a D10. I rolled a D20. As soon as I did, I knew it was wrong. Okay, come on.
Mike, can you roll a d8?
Sure can.
What is wrong with me?
And,
7. Why couldn't I roll that for health?
And Catherine, can you roll a d6?
I can't draw a
5.
D10 with my D10 thing.
You can't draw a d10 out?
No.
Super weird. There you go, Sally.
Thank you. I don't know what the heck was so hard about that.
5, you said, Catherine?
Yeah.
6.
And 6, Sally. Sally, can you also roll a d6?
Yes. 4.
Okay. Catherine, can you please roll a d4?
Can I? Yes. Will I? I guess so. Oh, hold on. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Are there no magical items in the PHB?
No, there aren't.
How about that, huh?
They're all in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Sally,
It's
you
to make
said
you
you
buy
rolled a
cards
6 and a 4.
Mhm.
Can you please roll another d10?
Yes. 10.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
And can you roll a d4 on top of that, please?
Hopefully, I have to pull one out. Yeah, why isn't it letting me? There we go, I finally got one. 4.
Mike, you said you got 3 with the d10, right?
Yeah, 3 and 7.
Can you please roll a d12 and a d4?
I don't even know if I have a D12 out. Got it. 6 and 3.
There you go.
I got these scrolls over here, that's what I got.
That's what you got.
That's
was-
what I got. No, just kidding.
4 scrolls of true seeing are pretty cool.
A true scene?
That's what she
Is
got.
that like... So, does that like set a true scene or something?
Yes.
Like,
What?
if she were trying to become like a director or something, she casts one of those and she has a true scene.
What? I'm directing a movie now?
I don't know. Why else would you need a true scene?
It's a scroll of true seeing.
Seeing. Oh, okay. I think that elephant was Catherine's, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I took the elephant.
What does it mean that it's wondrous
There's
power?
still an
Does
elephant.
that mean it has powers?
Did you actually grab the object?
Yeah. Of course I did. It was Golden Lions.
No, I was talking to Catherine about the elephant because it was still sitting in the center of the table.
I'm
I took-
sorry. I'm multitasking and painting my toenails as well.
I took the
missed it.
silver raven and the onyx dog.
Okay. So that's all of the magical stuff you guys see here.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Are there any books or maps hanging around?
I will say roll a perception check.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
Your 2 insatiable desires are both books and maps.
Yes.
We will say that yes, there are some books. There are no maps here.
I want the books.
Okay.
We want them.
I did not succeed to resist.
Okay.
I get the books. This one's
Oh,
mine,
is
this
that
one's
like
mine,
a
and this
dragon
one's mine.
feature?
Yeah, dragon feature is she has to make a charisma saving throw that actually increases in difficulty as she levels.
Mm-hmm.
To resist just taking things. But you only have to choose a few certain things that your character needs. So she chose maps and books.
Because my character is all about learning more knowledge and learning about the world.
Hmm.
So instead of like
Interesting.
gold or diamonds or anything like that, it's books and maps.
Cool.
My dragons is children.
Interesting. What's Hunger of Hadgar?
It's a
Hadar.
spell.
That's so terrible, Richard.
It's a spell that it's a conjuration spell that creates a kind of portal to another dimension in a very small area that is both freezing cold and has tentacles that unleash acid.
Ooh,
Yeah, I see it.
Is that a better description?
Yep. I'm reading it. Oh, it does damage on the start and end of people's turn.
Ooh.
Nice.
Anything else anyone wants?
What else
Is
can I
there
perceive?
anything that's not magical that's looks worthwhile?
Um,
I make a knowledge nature check, or
you still got that 20 on perception.
yeah.
I'll say that you find her little cache of cash.
Cache of cash. All right. However much it is, it can just go straight into the ship's chest.
I got a 21 to perceive things.
You got a total 21?
Yeah.
Excellent. You see as Maslin starts grabbing all this stuff. You notice him grabbing it all.
What are you grabbing?
I
Oh, look at
found a
all the
little
cash you're grabbing there.
treasure
That's
cache.
interesting. I like cash.
Yeah, well, we'll put it in the ship's chest.
Oh, I guess that's a good idea.
Sure. Do any of those bones look valuable?
Can I perceive anything about them?
I'd need a nature check.
Kale, what do you think those bones look like? Anything valuable in them?
I don't
Can
know
I do
any
a
of these
nature check?
creatures.
I have a nature. Okay, hang on.
Oh, by the
Over to you,
way,
Can I
Nissa.
make a check?
Nissa,
Yeah.
you found this as well.
What did I find? Bear hide rug.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for nature, I got 17.
Well, where did the bear hide the rug?
For nature, you got a total of 17.
Yeah.
You notice that these creatures aren't from the material plane. They're probably Feywild creatures.
The bones?
Yeah.
Any of them blink dogs?
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
could still use some blink dog teeth, I think.
2 of them are blink dogs.
Oh, cool. I'll take them.
Perfect.
All the bones or just the teeth?
I
I'll
think
take
we
all
just
the
need the
bones.
teeth.
Yes,
I mean,
I would
it
like.
probably
all-
wouldn't hurt to be thorough.
Hey, whatever you want. I just am not carrying it.
Maybe I can get them made into something. I
You
don't
think
know.
your uncle would
I'll take
pay
it.
us for the extra bones?
Maybe. That's also a possibility.
There's like 3 other face skeletons hanging up.
What do they look like?
What's the other?
One is humanoid, but like very morphed. One looks like either a small pixie or sprite. And one looks like it might be a hag.
Oh,
Ooh.
weird. Okay, I'm gonna take those two.
Oh, right. Um, what should I use? Insight or investigation to see if there's anything else of value in this room?
Investigation.
Investigation.
In fact, that's what I should have been having you guys use all along. My bad.
I got a 18 on investigation.
Well then. Yeah, there's not much else of value that I think you can find here.
Huh.
That's a good roll, but I think you guys pretty much wiped this place out.
Hahaha.
Heck yes.
You
For
do see
whatever the god's name is.
do see a portal out of here. But it's
Jump on it. You
But
never
it's what?
know.
Okay.
it's the same portal that you guys walked through.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. We need to leave eventually at some point, anyways. I am exhausted.
I would like to sleep. Actually, I feel great.
Like
I
Mona
have-
is suffering a level of exhaustion right now.
We had a way to get a hold of Lastragonus to have him bring us back, right?
You guys had a way to go back, yes.
Okay.
We did.
Let's do that.
Yes. I would like to fight.
We got all
things,
our ingredients,
so-
correct? I haven't
Yes.
really been keeping track, but I felt like we got all our ingredients.
Did my temporary hit points go away?
No,
No.
Okay.
they go away after you've been hurt and then until the next short rest.
Okay.
There you go, Mike.
What's that?
Excuse me.
Your Pseudo Dragon.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know what to name it, so.
That's fine. No, Satura's hand.
You like how small I made it?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't look small when you zoom in, though.
It's badass when you zoom in.
It's actually probably the same size I am.
There.
So it's like a 1 foot, like iguana looking thing.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is me for size comparison purposes. Because I'm little.
You're like a 2 foot thing? 3 foot thing?
4. She's 4.
Okay. That could work out.
Maybe 5.
Sally, what do you think of my dragon?
There we go.
Oh. Let me see.
I drew it myself.
I am over here. Oh.
Alright, so.
Oh, it's so cute.
I think I did a good job. I'm very proud of it.
I'm trying to get it. Wait,
We,
let me get a look at it.
Oh,
So you guys go back, and you instantly teleport back to town.
There we go. Oh yeah, it's so cute.
So you're back in
Aw.
town. In fact, you're
Very
back
cute.
in Lastragonus's rooms.
Convenient. I immediately go to sleep.
Okay.
I am suffering at least one level of exhaustion at this point.
Wait.
One needs some sleep.
Wait! You can't sleep on that! You happen to have landed on one of his skeletons.
Well, I mean, I find it flat to not
Oh.
sleep on something. I get there, I move, and I pass out.
Lastragonus just stares at you.
Is there like an old pile of rugs
Sure.
or rags or something? Okay, that's what I'm on. I don't even give a...
Thank
Forgot
you,
anything.
Monocalone. Monocalone is now following us.
Yay!
Thank you.
Okay, so what did you do? You laid down on the rug?
And I fell asleep.
Okay. Lastragonus is just like staring at you. He pokes you a few times.
I'm asleep.
I know.
He ain't gonna wake me that easily.
Can I cut your friend up? He asks Nissa.
What?
Can I just I've never had a baby dragon to dissect.
No.
Ricky, I hate you. But I love you at the same time because that's funny as fuck.
Lastragonus has a very large gray area that he lives his life in.
If you
Clearly.
watched my planning video, I was writing the description of Lastragonus in the OneNote that I use for this particular campaign, and his best friend happens to be a necromancer, actually a lich. That's his best friend. So living, quote unquote, best living friend. All his other best friends died. So yeah,
Interesting.
some of them because of the lich.
Oh.
But
Well, but do best nieces usually live? Because that's what concerns me.
yes.
Okay, good.
Usually.
He still pays your dues.
I know. He's very nice.
So the dissection thing. I promise it won't hurt.
I think that it would though, wouldn't it?
I have a friend who can put her back together.
Doesn't dissection hurt, and wouldn't she then not be alive anymore?
He just blinks at you a few times. Well,
I
I've
think
never
you would-
been dissected, but no one's ever complained to me about it.
Well, because they're dead then. Like, they can't complain, right?
How many things have you dissected?
She's a
None.
barbarian. She dissects almost everything she comes in contact with.
Oh. I guess when you put it that way.
Oh,
dissect
wait, I got
lots of
the words dismember and dissect confused. But aren't they kind of similar?
Isn't that what that means?
Not at all. Dissection is such a delicate process.
Well, but it's still like it's the same kind of thing where the person is dead. And if you're talking about alive dissection, that's not dissection.
Oh,
So you'd
we
have
could
to
make
kill
her.
them first
We could do that.
to dissect them, and that's bad.
But anyway, that's not the reason why we're here. We're here for
Are you sure?
that permanent compass, right?
Yes. Right. Compass. I have all these bags of
Send
body
us off.
parts.
Yep, with a list of ingredients, and we have delivered.
Ah, you actually got most of them.
Yes.
No Mind Flayer tentacles in here, though.
Uh,
Oh, is that a thing?
oops.
If you wanted it to last long enough.
How long will it last with these ingredients?
Maybe 4 or 5 years.
Hmm.
Is that a problem?
Well, we have some extra ingredients. Would you be willing to trade some Mind Flare tentacles for them? Let me do a persuasion.
Okay.
I got a 22.
22. Mind Flayer tentacles for... Well, sure. For the dragon, I'll definitely trade you some Mind Flayer tentacles.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, I think you misunderstood what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
These other bones are. This one looks like another hag.
Look, I got some skeletons here. What about these? What do you give us? Some mind flayer tentacles for these? No more dragon talking. We're not dissecting the dragon.
Ooh, I've never seen a pixie skeleton. Do you know these are so fragile that normally they break with the simplest breath of wind? It's amazing how well this is preserved. Yes, yes, I'll take the skeletons for a Mind Flayer tentacle or two.
Okay,
Perfect.
wonderful.
And the magical essence?
Hmm.
Do we have that?
How do we get magical essence again?
He disenchants powerful magical items.
Oh.
Well,
I think Luna was going to give him a couple of items.
I think she did.
Or Valentina, I mean.
I think she did. So I don't see any items over here.
And I think Mike was going to give... Well, I took all of them. And I think the Ring of Animal Influence was also being given up. So we'll take that and count it as good. Since you guys lost the player who had too many attunement items. Well, that's what it came down to. You guys all switched characters. Okay, so he will create Now, where do you want this to get you? Finding Fey portals with it'll be easy.
No, we want to go to an island, right?
Well, that's what the island is. It's just a large Fey portal. I can tune out its sensitivity. Here, there's this knob right here. And this will make it so that you only go to portals of a certain size. And you just set it on the least sensitive, and the island should be right around there. Now, there is one final thing. Before I give this to you, you have to do two things for me. I agreed to make it for you, not give it to you. For one thing, you will be required to give me a detailed report of everything you find and everything that occurs on the island. Fair? He doesn't look at you, Nissa. He's looking at Maslin.
Yeah, as detailed as we can.
Good. Excellent. And this, whatever, this artifact you're going after, I want to be the one to study it. I'm not going to keep it. I just want to examine it for a week or two.
I don't know about that.
I'll return it in perfect shape.
Do I have some kind of... I probably don't.
Insight.
I don't have insight.
I'll let you use it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to use it.
Mona's asleep.
I was gonna say I'm not conscious for this.
18 on
do
an
I-
insight.
Do I get my proficiency modifier?
You do not.
Okay. I got a 14.
Alright. Well,
You know I got an 18, right?
yes. You can't think of any magical item that Lastragonus has destroyed offhand. He just really seeks knowledge.
Okay.
Plus, he's probably going to spy on you when you go to the island anyway, so the report doesn't matter. Maslin. Lastragonus is a devious bastard. But he's been good to his word so far. Every time you've dealt with him. So if he says he won't keep it or destroy it, that's probably true. But if it's something powerful, he might use it to get something that he wants. And then let you guys have it back again. Still usable, but after he's gotten his use out of it. Or learned enough to make his own. Alright?
I'm thinking. It seems I don't even know what this item is.
He doesn't either. Or at least, you don't know if he knows.
But do you know if he knows if he knows?
Well, the only reason I'm after this is because I found out that my god was interested in it.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to get back to you. I'll have to seek the wisdom of my god and see if this is the best course of action.
Well, why don't you do that then?
All right. I should be able to be back here tomorrow.
Actually, if you want, I have a potion that could help you with this.
Help me with what?
Finding your god. It'll send your soul to her dimension on the astral plane.
Yes, well, I mean, how much does this potion even cost?
Well, if I could just cast a simple spell on you so that I could see what you see, I'd give it to you for free.
Thanks anyway, but I have my own means of giving and receiving messages to my god. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a beautiful sight. The astral plane.
Oh, it is.
I've never been, but I'd love to see it.
Oh, maybe you should try praying sometime. I could speak to you of Tatara.
So are you sure you don't want the potion?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need it.
The man said he didn't need it. No, I don't really say that.
Are you old enough to be speaking to me yet? Oh wait, you didn't say that? My
I
bad.
didn't really say it.
All right. I'm still close to the sea, correct?
Yeah, you're still in Huquan.
Cool. I leave there and go to the sea and go for a meditative submersion in the water.
Excellent. He starts poking Mona.
My God.
What is this thing still doing here?
She's very tired, and apparently she's sleeping.
Well, take her away.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Actually,
I could probably pick Mona.
Actually,
you
No.
can leave her. It's okay.
No. I think I'll be going with Mona now. Her name is Mona. She's a person.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I can take care of
I
this
got
Mona.
it. I'm just gonna pick her up and take her out with me now.
Does it moan a lot? Is that why it's called Mona? Just a single moan.
She is named Mona.
Would I have woken up through all of the jostling of being picked up?
I don't know.
Let's say yes, and then I see what the deal is, and then I turn into a cat and then go back to sleep? Does that work?
That
Can
works.
I do that? I do that.
It's a
So
dragon
now I'm a kitty cat.
and a cat.
Now I'm holding the kitty cat.
He reaches
Yep.
for the kitty cat.
No. I'm gonna back away with the kitty cat, and we're gonna leave now. Bye bye, Uncle. It was great to see you. See you later at Christmas or something. Bye.
But, niece, whatever your name is. I can never remember their names.
so does my god give me any wisdom? Do you want me to make like a religion check, or something?
please.
$25.
Yeah, your god gives you some wisdom. Your god is glad that you are going after the artifact, but doesn't seem to care whether Lastragonus touches it for a little bit, so long as you get it back.
Okay.
And so long as it still counts as being yours and in your possession. Your
Okay.
god will claim it from you when it wants to, when she wants to.
Perfect. I go back to
sorry.
Lastragonus and tell him that I'm fine with that.
Okay, he gives you the compass.
Cool.
He actually tosses it over his shoulder at you. Fine, here, have it.
Perfect.
He's mad he didn't get the dragon kitty.
You said a week or two, correct?
Yes, a week or two.
And what will you? And you guarantee that it doesn't break?
Yes. I guarantee that I will either be able to return it to you or return an exact copy of it to you. Fine, yes, I won't break it at all.
Thank you. That will be all.
Alright. And I think that is it for today's session. So, thank you guys. Oh. Sorry, I didn't notice that someone was chatting. When did he start chatting? It doesn't say. Why aren't there timestamps on this? Star drop Dreamer was asking, "Oh, what's this?" And sorry,
know
I
the
didn't
answer.
notice him asking. Oh,
Thanks.
they said it's
Appreciate
chill.
it. I'm usually watching the videos as well to kind of keep an eye on chat so that I can at least, address any questions or things like that. But my internet's been kind of freaky, so I haven't been doing that. Sorry. Love you anyway.
Anyway, Stardrop, we're gonna sign off. We'll be back on next Thursday from 7 to 9.
Eastern
And
Standard Time.
by the way, Nissa, Sally, your friend Heather got a hold of me, and her husband are going to join us next week.
Cool.
Yay!
Yay, that would be fun.
You guys each
Cool.
are
Did
gonna
they
get.
make characters already?
No, that's part of why they didn't join today.
Okay.
They started messaging me today,
Oh, gotcha.
and I was gonna let them still join because this was gonna be a pretty easy one to join on, but
Yeah,
That's okay.
they could have been making their characters what maintenance.
right. So I'm gonna give everyone 2 progression points for today. 1 for the looting,
Woohoo!
and 1 for that little bit of RP with Last Dragonis.
Even though I was just a sleeping dragon.
Yeah, I really am in the game when I'm in. Stardrop said goodbye, so goodbye, and
Bye,
everyone
thanks.
have a good night.
All right, night.